What is going on, everybody? So today I want to talk about loose packs because it feels good. It feels good to finally be not really proven right, but just to have people kind of hop on the same trends and start doing the things that you've been preaching for a while. It feels good because for the longest time in this hobby, I would say certain things and people that I respected in the hobby would disagree with them, or they thought they were stupid, they wouldn't do them. And now I'm starting to see some people start to change their tone on how they look at certain things. And one of those would be loose packs and investing in loose packs. So to give you guys a little bit of context, if you haven't been around a long time, I've been saying for probably about 6 to 8 months at this point that there is a time to buy ancillary products like loose packs, the check lanes, your tins, whatever it's going to be. And that normally happens after we see a very large, rapid increase in the price of the booster boxes. Now, why is this the case? Well, for the most part, when we're in a healthy market, a booster box and the packs inside are always going to have a premium compared to loose packs. Now, what do I mean by this? So say a booster box is $360, which might be in line with like Silver Tempest. Closest I have is Brilliant Stars, but say $360, the math will work out well. If you divide 360 by 36, you're getting about $10 per pack inside of a booster box. That's how much a pack would be if you break it down that way. Now, normally when that's the case and a booster box is 360, we would see a loose pack somewhere in the range of 75 to 80% of that, meaning that a loose pack would be about $7.50 to $8, somewhere in that range, maybe even as low as $7. Honestly, anywhere between 70% and 80% of that booster box price per pack is a healthy range. Now, what we've seen recently, especially with Evolving Skies and Fusion Strike, after the increase in the booster boxes, is that the loose packs are now very undervalued. I believe the loose pack of Evolving Skies, the ratio is about 51% compared to like a $1,900 booster box of Evolving Skies. If you break down the price per pack of a booster box at that price point, with Fusion Strike, I think it's like 49% or something like that. And those are ratios based on today's price, which is May 20th. So even like a week ago, the ratios were even better and loose packs were probably even a better option. So I'm still telling you guys today, it's still worth buying Evolving Skies loose packs and Fusion Strike loose packs. Now, the only thing I'm gonna say about this is you need to make sure that you have a way to offload these. And this is why in my past videos, I've said, if you're a business owner, like you own an LGS, if you do a rip and ship, this is an amazing time to load up on packs when these ratios get out of whack, because in the short term, the next, 3 to 9 months, somewhere in that range, we see those packs catch up and get back into a more healthy ratio around that 70 to 80% of a pack inside of a booster box. But if you're a new seller, you don't have any feedback on eBay, you haven't built up a presence on social media, you don't have an Instagram, you don't have a YouTube, even locally, right, on your Facebook Marketplace, if you don't have good ratings anywhere, it's going to be more difficult for you to offload these packs in the future. That's why, and again, I tell basically everyone who gets into this hobby now, you need to start from day one, building up either a brand or just building up some level of feedback on certain platforms, whether that's Facebook Marketplace, whether that's eBay, Mercari, whatever it is. Probably eBay and Facebook are going to be your go-tos, maybe TCG Player if you want to go that route, and just build up a positive rating and show potential buyers in the future that you're legit, you're not going to be selling them resealed packs, weighed packs, whatever. You're going to give them legit product. And that is going to help you tenfold in the future. When it comes time to sell, you're going to be able to get a premium for your packs, for your products, whatever it is. You're going to make way more money, and all the work you put in upfront is going to be worth it. Now, one of the reasons I'm making this video today is I actually just closed the deal. If you guys know, I had a lot of these Divergent Powers tins. I had the Decidueye, the Samurott, and the Typhlosion promos. I think I'm selling about 80%, 90% of the tins I have. I'm keeping like a sealed case and maybe a couple other Typhlosion ones, maybe. I'll have like 10 or something left, I think. So I'm moving most of them, and those will be shipped out tomorrow. I was buying these a couple months ago for like $60, $70. I've broken some down in just loose packs of Evolving Skies, the Brilliant Stars, the Astral. And again, like when we see an increase in the price of these booster boxes, right? These are kind of the times where buying ancillary products like the Divergent Powers tins, obviously the Hidden Potential tin maybe like 3 or 6 months ago was still in stock on the Pokemon Center, even after everything was going crazy. These were in stock. The Dialga and Palkia collection boxes were in stock, and those all had Lost Origin, Fusion Strike, Chilling Reign. There were some mini tins that had Fusion and Chilling. Like, there were a lot of great products to buy a couple months ago. And in the future, because obviously Sword and Shield, you've kind of missed the boat in buying ancillary products at this point. I still think loose packs right now for Fusion and Evolving are a play. But in the future, right, when we want to see more plays develop, Esfera tins that have Paldea Evolved, maybe they have some Silver Tempest or Lost Origin in there as well, some of those earlier ones. We're going to get to a point where the ratios make sense to just buy those, break down the packs. And again, if you have a way to offload them, whether that's through Rip and Ship, whether that's through your LGS store, you know someone who's going to buy them at 85% or 80%, whatever it's going to be, that's going to be the time to make that play, or even if just to sit on them, honestly, just to sit on them for 6 to 12 months, because normally you see an accelerated rate of return on these products as they try and catch up to the booster box and get back in that healthy ratio. And I will also just say we're not at that point with Lost Origin, Brilliant Stars, or Chilling Reign. Those boxes have all seen crazy growth over the past month or so, but really the only boxes it makes sense for and the only sets are Evolving Skies, loose packs at this point, and Fusion Strike is even a bit better. But Lost Origin, no, this was still in like the 60-ish 0.6 ratio range. We looked at this like a week ago. Maybe right now it's worth it. I haven't double checked this week, but I think it was still a bit too high. Same thing with Brilliant Stars. It was just a bit too high for my liking. And then Chilling Reign, there's actually a lot of ancillary products out there like build and battle kits, loose packs, etc. So Chilling Reign wasn't worth doing either. So if you're going to do this, I would recommend focusing solely on Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies, at least this time around for right now. But again, you can pay attention in the future when we see price movements in boxes and then break it down. Just do the math. It takes a couple minutes. Doesn't take a genius. I'm not super smart, but I can look at ratios and it's simple math. If you need help, chat GPT it, whatever you got to do, right? And I am curious if any of you guys watching do buy loose packs or ancillary products like sleeve boosters, build and battle kits, the tins, etc. Let me know in the comments down below, and also how you offload them, whether you have a Rip and Ship, an LGS, you know somebody. It's always good to hear what you guys are doing. I'm always super curious and just trying to feed my brain and get more information to figure out what other people are doing. Now, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.